It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Patrick Magidi, Provost of Villanova University.
Thank you to the person who cheered for me. I appreciate that. I love you, Mom. Thank you, Dr. Joyce, and let me once again welcome all of our graduates, their families and guests, and our faculty and staff as well. This weekend's celebrations are referred to as commencement because they mark a new beginning, a time when we take what we have learned and experienced and commence with our life. You have all learned much about your field of study at Villanova, but it is your values that will guide your decisions no matter what the next stop is in your journey. You are called upon to have the strength of conviction to differentiate yourselves as Villanovans who are creative problem solvers and who always act in a manner that is true to your moral and ethical compass. As Villanovans, you are part of a long-standing tradition of looking for and supporting other Villanovans throughout your lives. Today, I share that expectation with you, an expectation not to forget that you will forever represent Villanova. You are Villanova. And we are proud to share in this celebration as you commence with lives full of impact and purpose. Congratulations to all of our graduates.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Father Peter M. Donahue, the 32nd President of Villanova University.
Congratulations. What an achievement each of you have made. Whether you completed your doctorate, Master of Arts or Sciences, MBA, MPA, this is your day, and this is your celebration. There are people, well, that's what you might, sorry about that. Well, that's what you want to believe. But the truth be told, there are several people here who are elated that you've completed your degree. They are the people who worked full-time to pay the rent, stock the fridge. They took on more parental responsibilities than they should have. They covered for you at work. They made sure the house or apartment was quiet when you were chatting online. They helped finance your education. They supported, encouraged, and helped keep you on track. They were the few and the rare people who showed interest in hearing about your research, your thesis, or your group projects. They watched your presentations, heard your monologues, and helped you memorize lines. They were interested. Really, they were interested. So in a profound way, they are graduating today. You may be getting the degree, but honestly, they have worked hard for you to get it. I would suggest you give them a standing ovation. Have you ever thought what might be said about you at your funeral? Recently, I was attending a funeral and several people spoke very eloquently about the qualities of the deceased. And my mind began to wander into the future. What would be said at my funeral? How would I be eulogized by people who knew me? What facets of my life would they recall? Would they have found me to be a faith-filled Augustinian? I would hope that they would say I was holy, but I don't think they would. Was I a passionate teacher, a noteworthy theater director, or a visionary leader? I know they would recall my sense of humor, my love of practical jokes. I hope that they would say that I was a generous person, a compassionate listener, a loyal friend. And of course, I want them to forget my propensity towards sarcasm and my frustration over the stupidity of others. It goes without saying that there will be comments that I had a slight tendency to theatricality and no interest in sports whatsoever. And my real hero is the person who invented air conditioning. Certainly, mention will be made of my love of music and that it didn't take much to coax me to a microphone. Ultimately, how has my life collided with others? And what effect has that collision had upon them? Perhaps the notion of lives colliding sounds harsh, raising images of destruction, but I prefer to view the image in a positive way, not to see our lives as some kind of accident, but rather that we have the power to make choices and that those choices will determine the direction we take and the impacts we can create. A multitude of factors colliding together determine the type of people we become. So some help us move forward, while others cause us to retreat from our true potential. Today, you reflect on those experiences and your successes inside the classroom, as well as your failures, the discoveries, as well as the challenges. As you begin now this journey, all these factors will impact your lives, and how you wrestle with them will determine the direction of that journey. You can make conscious decisions to change our lives or to select our relationships, to confront our beliefs and challenge our values. We have the freedom to determine our place in history and within our community. We can embrace the courage to celebrate our accomplishments, to acknowledge our failures, to confront our pain, and to realize that we can heal the ruptures in our lives to build something new. Every day, we are faced with change, and appreciating the fact that we have the ability to become agents of creation. If the unknown creates fear and anxiety, it will prevent us from moving forward. To quote Augustine of Hippo, a man who struggled with his own impact on the world, he stated, "Be always unhappy about what you are if you want to reach what you are not yet. If you are pleased with what you are, you have stopped already. If you say it is enough, you are lost. Keep on walking, moving forward, trying for the goal." Whether you attended classes on campus in Philadelphia or some remote location, you have been part of this Villanova community. You discovered that graduate school is quite different from undergraduate experience. There is a different commitment. This is a huge undertaking of time and juggling commitments, and in many cases, you may be funding it yourself. You are annoyed that classes get canceled or that professors are late. You are determined to reap all the benefits of this educational endeavor, and a few national championships as well were the icing on the cake. Now, with the work behind you, things will get back to normal. Or will they? Your days or nights might be different. You may suddenly feel you have more free time. But this degree will have some life-altering effects on how you approach the world, your community, and your career. You have the responsibility to become masters and doctors of a discipline and challenge others to embrace new knowledge. As you have discovered, there are many ways of delivering that knowledge. You have discovered new solutions, advanced systems, progressive designs, and innovative interpretations, and pioneering new cures. As you have discovered, you will know that all of these things will help you to continue to educate others. The opening chapters of the book of Genesis have long held a special place for me in my spiritual journey and have influenced my approach to teaching. Just in case you're not familiar with how Genesis starts, in the beginning when God created the heavens and the earth was a formless wasteland, and a darkness covered the abyss. A mighty wind blew over the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. I'm intrigued with this dramatic imagery the author employs that establishes universal order out of primordial chaos. Imagine the theatricality of this opening scene. A formless wasteland, a mighty wind, a booming voice. Women and men are the crowning achievement of all that is powerful. This majestic God creates the human image in his likeness. Like the Creator, they are powerful, invincible, supreme. However, it is the second chapter that has long fascinated me. The setting is a garden, and as the Creator, God is kneeling at a stream fashioning something out of clay. He grabs the face, blows into its nostrils the breath of life. And with that physical, intimate action, the figure comes to life. It is this agrarian faith expression that God portrayed as sculptor who molds the body out of clay. The artist God digs into the earth, and from this material he shapes, molds, and sculpts his creation. He gives life to it by embracing it and breathing into it. The form comes to life through the life-giving breath of its creator. As in Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel fresco, the limp form is given strength through the touch of God. It is this story that needs to shape your vision of what this Villanova education can do for you. It can inform the way you empower other communities and execute our mission. It exemplifies our Augustinian pedagogy. We continue creation by the way we shape and mold one another. Education should be the breath of life that enables us to discover our potential and move in new directions. The principles of Veritas, Unitas, and Caritas are the materials of a Villanova creation. They are the central concepts for Augustine. They were the foundation upon which these Irish friars established Villanova 177 years ago. They continue to propel us into the future. Augustine was a lifelong student in search of truth, embracing truth, and the pinnacle of creation. It is the key, the claw, the clay. As a Catholic university infused with the Augustinian spirituality and pedagogy, we engage in a discourse with the world around us to search out the truth in all of its disciplines. As graduates of Villanova, you need to extend your power and ability to create. While earning your degree, you explored and uncovered new truths about society, our culture, our world, and our universe. You engaged in cutting-edge education and research that gives you the power to ignite new change. How you impart this knowledge will enable you to continue the work of creation. During your graduate studies, you have explored new ways to analyze literature, unpack history, and split cells. You have debated management styles and ethical leadership. You have battled with statistics, and you have won. You have given a contemporary orientation and voice to Jesus, and it gets even deeper. You have explored Hegel's metaphysical logic of conceptual determination, proposed a novel multi-stage controller design technique for partial optimal control of linear systems with applications to proton exchange membrane fuel cells. You examined leisure time, physical activity, and the fruit and vegetable intake behaviors of young adult millennials. And I am personally thankful that one of you did research on the frailty of falling and the depression with the risk of falls of health-related quality of life in older adults. This is just a simple sample of the research and scholarship you have advanced in healthcare, business, STEM, psychology, social sciences, management, education, history, philosophy, theater, theology, and the environment. And the list goes on and on. As you take your place in this world, I implore you to remain committed to the gospel values of justice and peace and rooted in our mission that strives for the total person. To be a person who champions and celebrates different cultures, ideologies, and orientations, which contributes to the progression of creation. You need to embrace a world that orbits around a heart and a book and be restless for the pursuit of knowledge that informs our search of truth. Villanova's Catholic intellectual tradition demands you to explore the intersection between faith and reason with an open and critical mind. I pray that Villanova has ignited your heart, inspired your mind, and illuminated your soul. As Villanovans, you journey to be of one mind and one heart. Augustine recognized that it is with others that we find God. And based on this premise, Villanova acknowledges that only in community can we achieve our true potential. The creation of community dwells in our spirit and in our tradition. It takes energy and commitment to create true community. In our pursuit of truth, we strengthen our Villanova community through cross-disciplinary dialogues grounded in love that will serve to advance the communities we are called to serve. I want to thank you for what you have given to Villanova during your time here. Your dedication and your commitment to Villanova has inspired us all. I pray that you will continue to promote ways to empower you and that the Augustinian community will continue to serve you. A college or university president has many responsibilities, and often I say this is the biggest acting job I've ever had. But as I move around the globe and visit various alumni organizations, I realize that it is always our alums who are really the true power of Villanova, who shape the vision of what Villanova looks like in Veritas, Unitas, and Caritas. As you leave Villanova, you must become her heart, her mind, and her soul. Let what you have discovered be the powerful breath that gives you new ways to creation. Congratulations and good luck to all of you.
Before we proceed with the Conferral of Degrees, I'd like to take a moment to say how proud and grateful I am to see so many of my faculty colleagues here, and I'd ask them to stand, as well as the staff of Villanova University, so that they can be recognized for all of their hard work in making Villanova such a special place. And now, graduates of the class of 2019, your moment is at hand. The president will now begin the Conferral of Degrees, which is the centerpiece of this ceremony, and we will begin with our doctoral students. The graduates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences will be presented by Dr. Christine Pallas, Dean of Graduate Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Candidates who are approved for master's degrees in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, please rise. Candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree and their research directors will please come forward. I present for Doctor of Philosophy degree in the discipline of philosophy the candidates who are approved by the faculty of the university and whose names are on the official list for graduation. Father President, I present the following candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy and their research directors. Amre Chetin Guerrer with Dr. Gabriel Rockhill, Associate Professor of Philosophy. Brian Karras with Dr. John Carvalho, Professor of Philosophy, representing Dr. William Desmond, Professor of Philosophy. Amrit Manzakir with Dr. Julie Klein, Associate Professor of Philosophy, representing Dr. William Desmond, Professor of Philosophy. Richard Strong with Dr. Julie Klein, Associate Professor of Philosophy, representing Dr. Yannick Thiem, Associate Professor of Philosophy. Father President, it is now my pleasure to present the candidates from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences who are approved by the faculty of the university and whose names appear on the official list for graduation to receive the following degrees: Master of Arts, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science in Applied Statistics, Master of Science in Biology, Master of Science in Chemistry, Master of Science in Computer Science, Master of Science in Counseling, Master of Science in Environmental Science, Master of Science in Human Resource Development, Master of Science in Psychology, Master of Science in Software Engineering, and Master of Theological Studies.
Brandon J. Heising.
James David Derbyshire.
Andrew Coleman Telecki. Nico James Castagna. Alexa Wilson. Kirsty Barrett Hansen. Teresa Marie Jarvis. Lisa Allison Timbers. John Van Nguyen. Charlotte Shade. Melissa Jaffe.
Go.
Kristen Elise Jeske. Connor Sullivan. Marcus Eric Blummer. Kristen Elizabeth Jansen. Jamalisa J. Taveras. Chelsea T. Vincent. Margaret Sylvia Single. Clara Elena Perez.
Doing great.
Jennifer Droz. Alexandra Pierre Charles. Tara Koya. Jessica Rosales Martin. Randy Rose Martin. Jakevia Tene Bruni. Mariah Monet Allen. Daniel Evan Berg. Valerie Nettles. Jordan Elizabeth Friedman. Kelsey Lucas. Amy Savage. Mahati Prabhala. Krista Marie Waldner. Kiva Bartlett Barron. Ashley Blanford. Lois Reese. Rosanna Zamek. Jennifer Suarez. Jacqueline Benton Moore. Margarita Massini Getlicker. Jason Gallup, Kelly Catherine Barrett, Haley Lynn Ruff, Aaron Bass, Robert A. Williams, Kara Comer, Aaron Niles, Sharon L. Woods, Denise A. Fenwick, Rita A. Obang, William J. Burkett, Brian G. Havard, Katrina Elizabeth Yvonne Gallup, Melanie Denise Powers, Lisa Toomey, Miss Amanda L. Savercool, Dylan Zink, Richard M. T. Hopper, Robin Alicia Phillips, Stacy Yeager, Lahani Lee Ramos, Ricardo Terrell Hayes, John Cobell, Monica Sarah Roldan, Christine Rodriguez, Casey Gorman, Matthew S. Hume, Rachel E. Krempaski, Daniel Patrick Cobb, Caitlin C. Cohen, Robert Michael Delgadillo, Raymond Babick, Tanner Smith, Kevin Wesolowski, Bailey Stark, Chavez M. Tower, Allison Manley, Ginger Line, Christopher Cornwell, Janine Van Omeren, Alicia Renee Humphrey, Peter Seifert Brown, Kevin Stephen Carlson, Irvin Connor Faust, Jason Donnelly,
Jason.
Keisha C. James, Fatima Razai, Belinda Holguin, Aaron Douglas Wallazer, Nick Vala, Emily Rosenberg, Sylvia V. Kostova, Timothy Joseph Long, Angela L. McDonald, Jenna Ashley Cranston, Annalisa Levin, Elizabeth Wood,
Samira Elizabeth Ford,
Emily Rose Thomas, Joanne Terwilliger, Lauren Snyder, Caitlin Morrison, Julia Episcopo, Eric Daniel Miskevich, Thomas P. Snow, Michael David Bortnowski. Katie Fisher.
Yay.
Kristen Elizabeth Curley. Magdalena Schutzler.
Shawneen Rowe.
Josh McIlvain. Nicolette Kaiser Jones. Julian Sanders. Daniel Eric Van Hassent. Jacob Innes. Sarah McCaffrey Jolly. Kevin Anthony Fox Jr. Emily Heimerman. Andrea Lauren Spencer. Justin Ann Correa Miller. Madeline E. Stout.
Kelsey M. Margie.
Dolulope Omadara. Courtney E. Morissette. Elisa Nicole Pooler. Sage Gerhardt. Caitlin Sarah Ferguson.
Congrats.
Jenna S. Tucker. Kearney Canella. Andrew Falk. Andrew Timothy Jones. Michael R. Lontock. Robert Hudak. Alan T. Pine. Matthew Adam Mills. Sania Jamila McCullough. Chen E. Lin. Hong Lei Yuan. Steve Dillon. Daniel E. Runyon. Kevin Carey. Timothy Jonathan Austin. John Francis Gashoni. Sherelle McLaughlin. Laura Elsrode. Sarah A. Lodies. Teresa Ann Smith. Martin Anthony Garcia II.
Erica Malik.
Mahek N. Ahmed. Bisma Ahmed. Catherine Laverne Thompson. Elizabeth M. Svensson. Jennifer Z. Polhouse. Michael A. Gallo. Melissa M. Flowers. Christine Ann O'Hare. Elise Turner.
Yeah, you're good.
Lisa Howdy Shell. Daryl Anthony Clear. Cody Dean Lathrop.
You go.
Jennifer Heisler. Maggie Qualter. Lan T. Nguyen. Emily Southerton. Natalie Cathall. Jonathan Gerald Jerome.
Very good.
Stephanie Gonzalez.
You're good.
Subhan Khalid. Jimson John Matthew. Brian J. McCabe. Denzel Christopher Stanislaus. Amanda Jacqueline Bureau. Elisa Marie Denardis. Emily Danielle Laga. Miss Brooke Cracciolo. Ryan Daniel Votsmeyer. Connor Edward Kennedy. Courtney G. Yoke. Jill Marie Foster. Naga Padma Alekia Bamadapati. Vaidehi Somaneni. Govindraj Priyanka. Carrie Dunn. Anthony F. Messina. Shanjun Liang. Dongya Yang.
Jennifer Erin Heller.
Emily Fender. Maria DJ. Haley Michelle Cicino. Alina Catherine Spezio. Kirsten Maria Everson. Elizabeth DePaul. Deanna Louise Starr. Bryce Sistrunk Lewis. Jennifer Weiss. Victoria Ann Walker. Trevor Russell Arnold. Henry Rand. Mackenzie Dahl. Susan E. Sekali. Rita Michaela Kaluza. Tanya Iyala. Lilu Chowdhury Ravi. Samantha Dashino. Kayla Raymond Milius. Kelly P. Gabriel. Agnes Gao. Chen Lei Shu. Stephen Garando. Anne Elizabeth Moselle. Kendra Andrew. Eva Marie Sarah Rocks. Sarah Kramer. Jessica E. McGivern. Olivia Lynn Best. Siobhan Kiara Odisea. Emily A. Albertson. Brian Paul Borowski. Michael Henderson. Tyler Bryce Fitzgerald. Stacy Ann Kitzmiller. Gina Marie Grover. Jonathan Haas. Yenny Rojas. Mitzi Vasquez. Judith Agnes Peck Gallagher. Susan F. Furlow. Myra R. Fodor. Olga Angelina Rodriguez. Kara Imbarado. Lisa Ellen Coleman. Tamika L. Carter. Janice C. Caprio. Ricky White. Nicole Marie Mihalis. Shannon Marie Miller. Amy Becker Long. Victoria Jeter. Sarah Marcinick. Sarah Rose Morgan. Cassandra Modica.
Kyle Trainham.
Kevin Joseph Herlihy. Alyssa A. McFadden. Elise Brown. Heather E. Griswold. Pamela Roselyn Linares. Dwayne Stanton. Vladimir Pribola. Suyin Lee.
Good.
Mr. Tin T. Pham. Anna E. Ratto. Samantha Giordano. Samuel Raymond Curley, Casey Griffin, Sheridan F. Goodwill, Matthew Pierce, Carolyn Hilden, Elizabeth Quinn Egg Krings, Rebecca Hickson, Shannon McCullough, Edward Robert Idem, Dr. Darren Cameron Clark, Marina Korshunova, Vivian Carisi, Dr. Joseph E. Thompson, Sarah Alice Pincus, Peter Gerard Connolly, Megan Ashley Galiotto,
It's okay. We're good.
Jocelyn Rocha Quinones, Zayed Abdallah, Maximo E. Almonte, Emmanuel Alfonso Gray,
It's not happening. Go ahead.
Natalia Alejandra Castillo, Miss Xiao Meng Zhang,
Keith Roberts,
Megan Klobedens, Lee Bard II, Shiklovo Mabunda, Elena Klaus, Michaela Jo Yost, Amanda Lee Morton, Pierre R. Venescar, Jose Javier Diaz Davila, Xiao Ding, Miao Fan, Jordan Halperin, Spencer Lee, Juan Wong, Benjamin Daniel Capazzoli, Emily Catherine Gahagan, Matthew Bueller, Claire B. Tracy, Gabrielle Schuster, Ivana Mortazavi, Grace Landis Wong, Hayden Reed Davis, Patrick Mitrano Towers, Oha Nomudian, Kathleen Violet Antaki, Andres Parker, Ricky Mack, Lena Seekad, Alexandra Kate Broden, Alexandria Einspar, Ashley E. DiRenzo, Angela Noel Cristaldi, Sarah Lynn Kolajczyk, Miss Isabel A. Nelson, Lauren Ann Altabelli, Gautam Nalamotu, Hari Krishna K. Kota, Sri Harsha Ala, Naveen Mava, Sishank Reddy Bandakunta, Sri Tulasi Yadlapali, Siva Harshini Mita, Lavanya Swarna, Anish Goratamati Narasimhasai, Shravani Priya Nara, Pavani Jagarlamundi, Kanchana Hegde, Jacqueline Stash, Delina No, Rini Christina Cantos, Levi S. Waring, Diane Pearl Isaacs, Christina Maria Hurley, Darnell Pierre, Julia Tasca, Matthew D. Huber, James Wesley Fung, Ali Akbar Fani, Alex Caker, Edwin Liu,
All right, if you just walked across this stage, you have to stand up. By the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree, in testimony whereof you will receive the diploma of the university, officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations.
Graduates may be seated. The graduates of the College of Engineering will be presented by Dr. Randy Weinstein, Interim Dean of the college.
Candidates who are approved for the master's degree in the College of Engineering, please rise. Candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree and the research directors will please come forward. I present for Doctor of Philosophy degree in the discipline of engineering the candidates who are approved by the faculty of the university and whose names appear on the official list for graduation, along with their research directors. Kara Albright, with Dr. Robert Traver, Professor of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Kai Ding, with Dr. Wenqing Zhu, Assistant Professor of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Carl Lugwood Fetzer, with Dr. Hashim Ashafarian, Professor of Mechanical Engineering, and Dr. Survey Nersosov, Associate Professor of Mechanical Engineering. Connor Llewellyn, with Dr. Bridget Wadzuk, Professor of Civil and Environmental Engineering. Kamran Makarian with Dr. Sridhar Santhanam, Professor of Mechanical Engineering. Mary McCrae with Dr. Ross Lee, Professor of Practice Sustainable Engineering. Milos Milanovic with Dr. Verica Gajcik, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering. Father President, I also present the following candidates who will soon complete their studies for the Doctor of Philosophy: Lu An, Sebastian Iraya, Gang Li Chen, Tao Dai, Ahmet Dimitras, Saeed Shayish Tai Manesh, Shan Tong, Huayan Wang, Zhengao Zhu. Father President, it is now my pleasure to present all the candidates from the College of Engineering who are approved by the faculty of the university and whose names appear on the official list for graduation to receive the following degrees: Master of Science in Biochemical Engineering, Master of Science in Chemical Engineering, Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Master of Science in Computer Engineering, Masters of Science in Cybersecurity, Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Master of Science in Sustainable Engineering, and Master of Science in Water Resources and Environmental Engineering.
Go ahead.
James D. Press Jr., Rebecca Marie Connolly,
Yep, go ahead.
Sarah Stuhlmiller,
Perfect.
Victoria Holland Reese, Casey Joseph Vaughn, Ryan Vaughn, Nicholas J. Paz Lopez, Andrew David Jackson, Michael Ryan, Nicholas Vincent Zaccoli, Mark Odabamibo Orebiyi,
Scan it.
Christina
Alan
Angela
Edward Burgess.
Catalano,
That's great. Yep.
Natalie Ann Taka, Mohammed Shehiryar Anjum, Jennifer Marie Kovalanek, Jessica Silva, Matthew James Humbert, Jonathan C. Salkind, Molly Elizabeth Jackson, Rohan Basutakar, Anthony J. Petrella, Michael Haffley, Kevin Douglas Grimm, Luke U. Hamilton, Amy Marie Heindel, Genevieve Richards, Sean Carney, Joseph Camilleri, Emily Elizabeth Vogel, Kristen Hoffman. Gregory Michael Broughton. Margaret Catherine Lynch. Scarlett Vanessa Vasconcelos Villavicencio. Diana Gabriela Banda Bayona. Arafat Hasnain. Victor Daldigan Padwani.
Ronnie Gondel.
Cornelius Mayaka. Brian Allen Reedy. Gerald William McLean.
Wanjin Shung.
Ximing Li. Noah David Schwanke. Andrew David Pistana. David H. Lewis IV.
Way to go, Maurice.
Maurice L. Mitchell Jr. David Kelly. Ehab Abu Taleb. Paul Casaza. Lena Riveros. Justin Griffiths. John Kraus.
Congrats.
Dean Cosenza. Daniel Gershkowitz. Corey Stephen Burns. Joseph Amato. Ryan Nathaniel Dolan. Francesca Naomi Tapia. Anthony Costantini. Miles Devine.
By the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree. In testimony whereof, you will receive the diploma of the university, officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations to all of you.
Graduates, please be seated. The graduates of the School of Business will be presented by Dr. Joyce Russell, the Helen and William O'Toole Dean of the Villanova School of Business.
Candidates who are approved for master's degrees in the School of Business will please rise. I present all the candidates from the School of Business who are approved by the faculty of the university and whose names appear on the official list for graduation to receive the following degrees: Master of Accountancy, Master of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration Executive MBA Program, Master of Science in Analytics, Master of Science in Church Management, Master of Science in Finance, and Master of Taxation.
Go ahead. You go. Go ahead. Here you go. Here you go.
Angelica Cruz. Sarah Ann Sorgi. Kimberly Unger. Maureen Herbstritt. Stephanie Kirk. Mary Elise Zelmer. Eileen M. Hickey. Shannon Mulcahy. Deacon John McCormick. Montserrat Valencia.
Karina Elizabeth Almonte.
Terrell Brown. Angela Mary Woodruff. Juan Castrillon. Wensley Peguero. Vincent Michel Koch. Maria Inez Velasquez. Stanley Wong. Francis Linehan. Mary Lucille Giuliano. Daniel Rapino III. John Patrick Stedman. Thomas J. Ulrich. Jennifer Birch Jones. Shannon Marie Lambert. Karen Jeanette Kirpin. Lauren C. Turner. Joseph Manzi. Deacon John Joseph Wiedemeyer. Claudia Patricia Garcia. Susan Bernadette Kramer. Father Elias V. Kabuk. Timothy D. Meinart. Megan Boland. Dana Marie Hollering.
Helena Blair Frazier.
Reverend Andrew Atwotwi Mensah. Michelle Cross. Dean Turtorici. Jennifer Louise Feuerborn. Ariel Marie Blanars. Priyanka Das. Mukti Nayak. Mark Anthony Pavianiti. George H. Earl. Gregory George Smith. Christopher Halpin. Candace Tomzak. Julie Long. Anna Sismar. Lindsay N. Escher. Devin C. Butchko. Amanda C. West. Virginia Stewart Corey. Ryan Patrick Kenny. Jordan Sandler. Natalie Rose Lynn. Joe Cannon.
Christine Shriver.
Gregory A. Seaman. Ronald Winokur. Jonathan Scudder. Krista Elizabeth Jacobs. Cassandra Lee Katsalakis. Chad Michael Johnston. Ryan Laughlin. Roger Allen Sneed. David Frank Workman Jr. Michael Sweeney. Michael Porcelli. Scott McChesney.
Sean McBride.
Kevin F. Rafferty. Vincent Capone. Mary Elizabeth Griffin. Rachel Ann Rurak. Grace Contino. Sloan Arndt. Christopher Edward Dunn. Robert Leeson. Joanna Brankoff.
Mary Wagner.
Georgette E. Lawson. Jonathan Anthony Suarez. Gianmarco Vinaccia. Niset Aiden. Vanessa Zumi Kunier. Nareg Artinian. Aaron Smith. Shravan Paritala. Alana Pusadas. Kevin Ian Judd. Daniel Donahoe. Gregory Rittenhouse. Benjamin McCartney. Brenton Moore. Michael R. Antonovich. Julia Blair Carpy. Courtney Lee Hepler. Kara M. Reagan. Luana Wolk. Justin J. Schaefer. Devin Ann Eager. Willie James Abney. Jermaine D. Edwards. Roderick Reber. Robin Artrell Trustee. Annette Frankowski. Jacqueline Sue Feather. Josephine Ray. Jeffrey DeValle. Isai Amaya Garcia. Carla Dorn Fernandez de Cordova. Melissa Kilpatrick Bazudo. Shishir Kamboj. Michael DeMario. Shazia Stagliano. Anthony Michael Santos. Jeffrey Samuel Noah. Stephanie Drain. Peter J. Derby. Daniel Suarez. Xing Wang. Vivian X. Sheng. Lin Tran. Nicholas Tiemann. Cliff Clary. Tyler Talkington. Jeffrey David Wishereth.
Congrats.
Gabrielle Daigneault. Kristen Marie Michael. Stephen Holt. Jolie Stanley Gerloff. Christopher Maida. Kelly Eckerd. Joseph Bruno Verderosa. Francesca Rodriguez. Shabria Fletcher. Ryan Anthony. Derek Van Lowe. Shuyu Amy Zhang. Yang Zhuang. Brian J. Dreibelbus. Robert M. Grant. Tyler Link. Enda O'Neill. Alexandria Rue. Carrie Dembeck.
Robert Samuel.
Julia Marie Jablonski. Tien A. Pham. Sarah Veazey. Matthew Adam Aid. Nicholas Bushman. Sean McNeil. Francisco Andina Arias. Arturo Rivera. Hafiz A. Olanigan. Hannah Rebecca Lamunyan. Ashley Palm. Meredith Lee Cation. Lucianne Yvette Keenan, Jennifer Prusky, Elizabeth Mary McShane, Michelle Natasha Stearns, Sejul Patel, Sarah Beth Coley, John Francis Bernhardt, Jeffrey Scott Stevens Sr., Marissa Smatlek, Becky Egan, Minghua Wang, Dr. Alex Hurtado, Stephen Michael Whitman Jr., Patrick Higgins, Juan Nguyen, Quinn Tran, Andrew Miller, Marte R. Giametti, Patrick F. McGonigal, Kyle Sullivan, Patrick Wallace Manahan, Timothy Maurice Reardon, Daniel Mansman, Pashupati Shrestha, Kevin Joel Curtis, Madhu Pankaj, Brian A. Nealis, Liza Kudak, Carissa Mary Anthony, Major Tyler C. Kesterson, Lawrence T. Pugh Sr., David Tu, Dax Frakes, Michelle May Pletcher, Lauren Hahn, Ryan Christensen, Arthur A. Quaranta III, Catherine Coyer, Allison Marie Fazzolaro, Christina Smith, Amaris Hernandez Paget, Julianne Short, Kenny Klein, Sandra LaFoca, Frank T. Gallinaro Jr., Naomi Orlando, Emily Coble, Kelly Ann Zimmer, Sunita Rao, Nicholas Radio,
Kyle Davidson,
Travis R. Bellinger, Edward Harold Shire III, Anna Boyd, Olivia Cohen, Melissa Blyman, Kelsey Bonner, Bridget Bradley, Camille Alexandra Allen, Eric Andresen, Connor Allen Grice, Camille Norris, Alexa Kilbane, Sandra Raimundo, Carly Ayers Merritt, Chelsea Murray, Irina Yasinska, David Newell, David Patrick Fisher, Jared De Loretta, Ana De Pedro, Misha Swanepoel, Michael Lewis Patrick O'Donnell, Kimberly Jordan Bartolomeo, Benjamin Eady, Peter Marcus Mason, Michaela E. Sclafini, Jeffrey L. Christie, Kevin J. Bader, Yvonne Iraldi, Eric Thomas Blades, Colleen Mary Arnold, Melissa Schaefer, Scott Regal, Gerald DeLuca, Paul D'Antonio, Amit Sari, Frederick David Rogers III,
James Francis Zivos,
James William Lynn Jr., Ryan C. Granruth, Luke Olanoski, Ibrahim A. Kadri,
James Michael Cartmel,
Michael T. O'Malley, Sean Kearns, Seth Lewis, Kevin Bassler, Scott Donadio, Mitch Blocker, Kenneth Carpenter, Pierre Scott, Anthony J. D'Ambrosio, Mark Allen Henderson, Anthony V.C. Domini, Jennifer Cassell Zajac, Cosmo Prinbeck, Carrie Lynn Riley, Joy Christina Notice Brooks, Brian Gardner Bentrim, Anne Marie Romanovich Chikowski, Kenneth Daniel Parker, Joy A. Karsner, Ricardo Fernandez, Brandon H. Cohen, Sean Duthie, Brendan T. McCarthy, Catherine Stanley, Derek Fong, Eamon Cormac O'Shea, Michael P. Tosto, Kim J. Bixler Jr., Drake Conlon, Michael Magana,
Sean Locke,
Jesse Rye Pound, Su Ching Yang, Austin James Boylo, Nigel A. Beckford, Jordan DeLeo,
Tyler W. Malpede,
Michael J. Colston, Zane Basile, Timothy Hickey, Stephen Vincent Daniels, Ryan Lord, Amanda Ray Marquez, Caroline J. Whistler, Michael Hackman, Caitlin Marie Rambo, Daniel Alchek, Kathleen Louise Goss, Melissa Jessie Carey, Florina Bakuda Garcia, Alexander Garcia, Carmine Fiola, Connor Joseph O'Neill, Kina Camizio, Kesley Berry, Mary Catherine Cashman, Victoria Wilkinson, Taylor Elizabeth Broadley, Peter A. Nacarado, Elise Wilson, Eric M. Bloomer, Mr. Jared Michael Pomponio, Richard Neal, Marissa Wertheimer, Colleen Duke, Michael Gregory Karras, Michael Onaderu, Michael Bowman Packer, Patricia R. Brown, Sandra Mosquera, Natalie Alexandra Norwood, Sue Garvey, Loida Maria Garcia, Philip Ascuna, William Gagliardi, Joseph C. Bernard,
Francis Merriman,
Jaffe John, Jay Batia,
By the authority, oh, stand up, stand up, stand up. Where'd these people all go? By the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree, in testimony whereof you will receive the diploma of the university, officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. We are very near the end, and we are so grateful for those of you that are here and braving this beautiful weather. The graduates of the College of Nursing will be presented by Dr. Donna Sullivan Havens, Dean of the Fitzpatrick College of Nursing.
Candidates who are approved for master's degrees in the College of Nursing, please rise. Candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree and their research directors, please come forward. Father President, it is now my pleasure to present for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in the discipline of nursing the candidates who are approved by the faculty of the university and whose names are on the official list for graduation. Father President, I present the following candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy and their research directors. Zainab Al-Makbali, with her director, Dr. Nancy Sharps-Hopko, Professor of Nursing. Susan Moyer, with Dr. Nancy Sharts-Hopko, Professor of Nursing. Jenny Ryan, with Dr. Nancy Sharts-Hopko. Amal Al-Khatani, with her professor, Dr. Suzanne Smeltzer, Professor of Nursing. Sarah Thengay, with Dr. Suzanne Smeltzer, Professor of Nursing. Brittany Coons, with Dr. Helene Moriarty, Professor of Nursing. Michelle McKay, with Linda Kopel, Professor of Nursing. Father President, now I present all the candidates from the college who are approved by the faculty of the university and whose names appear on the official list for graduation to receive the following degrees: Master of Science in Nursing with concentrations in nursing education and family nurse practitioner.
Keisha Dixon Wilson. Alyssa Robin Stalker. Christine Elizabeth Dos Reis. Melissa Rose Berry. Sinead Donnelly Hellings. Rachel McVeigh Duffy.
By the authority committed to me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, admitting you to all the rights and privileges which throughout the world pertain to that degree, in testimony whereof you will receive the diploma of the university, officially signed and sealed with the seal of the corporation. Congratulations.
Father Donahue will administer the Pledge of Loyalty to the graduates of the class of 2019. He will be joined by Miss Nancy Lane, President of the Villanova University Alumni Association. Graduates, please stand.
Today, you join more than 120 graduates of Villanova University, 120,000, I should say. Does anybody have any Perel? Graduates of Villanova University worldwide. We are enormously proud of our graduates. And we have brought honor to the Villanova through their commitment to their families, dedication to their work, service to their communities, and to the larger world, and love of their Creator. Your years at Villanova have been spent in preparation to join this company and to take your place in a larger world. Our faculty and staff have challenged you to grow in knowledge and skill, but also to grow ethically and spiritually. We have tried to share our wisdom and also be models to you. From now on, you will enjoy the honor and reputation that goes with receiving a degree from this great university. But by accepting that honor, you will also undertake the responsibility to uphold the high standing of this institution and to acquit yourself with honor, decency, and courage, striving to make the world a better place for those who follow you. I ask you to commit yourself to the trust, to that trust by repeating the pledge taken by all Villanova graduates. I will ask Miss Nancy Lane, President of Villanova Alumni Association, to lead you in that pledge, which she took when she graduated in 1987.
Members of the graduating class of 2019, please repeat after me. With a solemn sense of my responsibility, I pledge myself to hold my degree as a sacred trust, an emblem of my obligation to serve, to hold it with untarnished honors to myself, in generous loyalty to Villanova University, and with fidelity to my God, my country, and humanity. Thank you.
And may God direct you in all your decisions and further you with continued help, that in the generous service of life begun, continued, and ended in faith, you may glorify the name of God and finally, by God's mercy, obtain everlasting life.
Everyone, please stand for the benediction. It is my distinct honor to introduce Mr. Joseph Topper, Chair of the Villanova University Board of Trustees, himself a Villanova graduate, who will offer the benediction. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Lord, we gather today in the company of family and friends to honor the Villanova class of 2019. Under your guidance, they have learned to lead with their minds and their hearts. They have made new friends and developed new interests, and their growth can be charted by measuring the depth of their character and the fullness of their spirit. May they always carry these gifts, and in the spirit of St. Thomas of Villanova, continue to find ways to use them to improve the lives of others. Guide them to remain involved in the Villanova community and active participants in the shaping of the institution's future. Bless them. Keep them on this and every day. We ask this in the name of Jesus our Lord. Amen.
Graduates, please remain standing. Before we conclude our ceremony this afternoon, please listen carefully to the following announcements. The stage party and the faculty will use all aisles on the field for the recessional. We respectfully ask that the students and guests remain at your seats until the recessional has been completed. As a reminder that our celebration ends with the Baccalaureate Mass in the campus green. We encourage you all to participate in this beautiful tradition at Villanova University. Now, please join us in the singing of the Alma Mater, the words to which can be found on page 4 of the commencement program. The Alma Mater will once again be led by the senior students of our various on-campus musical groups. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the 176th commencement exercises at Villanova University. Congratulations to the members of class of 2019.